Hello all, myself Ms.Mithra.B, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Digital Marketing and Data Mining at Dr. S.N.S. Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. Today in this lecture videos, we are going to see the digital risk management, and in that we are going to see the topic best practice approaches in risk management. So, first of all, what does mean by best practice approach? Which means best practice approach is necessary and essential for each and every organization. Each and every organization must have their own best practice approaches. So, here each and every organization identifies, access, and mitigate systematically with the help of best practice approaches. So, next to that, approaches in risk management, which means effective risk management demand in that each and every organization are facing certain demand factors. So, at that cases, best practice approach can help the organization to overcome with that demand. So effective risk management demands is one of the major point here. The next thing is framework adoption for consistency. Each and every framework must be adopted with all organizations. Yes, of course, every organization deals with frameworks and rules and regulations. What are the major thing are in the frameworks? So that framework adoption for consistency is necessary for each and every organizations to make good business. The next thing is risk identification techniques. What are the risk identification techniques? Yes, of course, there are huge techniques and various techniques at with the technologies they are framed. So here risk identification techniques, which means first we have to, in risk management we have to know to identify that risk where it is occur, and for that certain techniques, certain strategies must be followed, so that are included in the best practice approaches also. Risk identification techniques where it is majorly considered as important. The next thing is risk assessment and prioritization. First of all, each and every organization must know to identify risk assessment. After identifying the risk, the organization is to at assess that risk and prioritize what where that risk was occurred and how we can overcome with that risk. We have to analyze, so that process comes under the risk assessment and prioritization. The next thing is risk response strategies. Okay, after the assessment process and after the prioritization process, we have to know that risk response strategies. What are the risk response strategies? Which means while identifying the technique, utilize certain techniques, match with certain organization strategies, fix some independent goals. So these are the various strategies where we have to utilize it for risk response strategies. The next thing is continuous monitoring and reporting. Yes, it is a major thing where we have to identify risk, we have to assess risk, we have to prioritize. These all frameworks, these all activities have been done. The next further step is to monitor and report whether our strategies are work out or not, whether our strategies are going into the perfect goal or not. We have to monitor that, and next thing is we have to report. So it is one of the major approaches in risk management. And then next thing is culture and training for risk awareness. Yes, of course, each and every culture, each and every certain rules and regulations, each organizations use certain cultures. So we have to give risk awareness accordingly. The next various best practice approaches in risk management is mean managing risk management demands and manage framework adoptions and managing where risk identification techniques are occurring and manage risk assessments and manage risk prioritization, manage what are the strategies whether the organizations are doing, and manage monitoring process and reporting. So these are the various features that each and best practice approach in risk management must have. Thank you.